sought a new life source.
The anaconda vine. What a monster. Welcome to the channel, you guys. It's day 5 of Vlogmas 2022, and that means giveaway number 2. I'm Connor O'Reilly playing for Team Latitude 64 and OTB Discs, and we're at Tom Brown Park in Tallahassee, Florida, about to play the second half of the course. Check out day 4 if you want to see the first 12 holes. Beautiful, well done park, great tee signage, multiple pin and tee options for each hole. You got a broom located on pretty much every hole to sweep the sand and the leaves off. Every little thing is thought up pretty well out here, and I really enjoy playing out at Tom Brown. Make sure to hit the description below to see how to enter giveaway number 2 of Vlogmas. And once again, this is a 24-hole course, so this video is going to be the latter 12 holes of the track. We're starting off the back 12 holes at Tom Brown on hole D. The middle stretch of this course after hole 9 has holes A through F, and then once again you hop on hole 10 and play through 18. So if it's ever seeming confusing to you guys, that's how it lays out here. Hole D is a pretty straight par 3 in the B position right now at 330 feet. You've got a straight skinny hyzer option here to the right. Also, you can hang it out over the road and get a little more risky with a right hand forehand or maybe a low ceiling left hand backhand. I'm liking my Opto Glimmer compass on the right side. Touch a hyzer on this bad boy. Way too flat out of the hand there, but got a nice little vine tickle. Should have a long putt. Ooh. Tap in par to start on this par 3, and I gotta say, this is one of the healthiest looking vines I have ever seen in my life. It looks like it took over that big oak tree and pretty much snuffed it out. Crazy. Hole E is going to be back in the longer position, the B position, I believe, a 480-foot par 4. The defining feature on this hole is that 3-headed monster tree in the middle. You got to beat that one to either side, and you should be left with a pretty short upshot. I'm going to get aggressive with my drive here. That'll do, donkey. This short par 4 is tucked behind one of the most majestic pine trees you'll ever see. Fun little technical par 4. Hole F is a 415-foot par 3. Both positions on this hole are tough. The one tucked to the right, even tougher, still the same distance though. This one's essentially straight, slight slope, left to right will pull your disc over if you land just high left of the bucket. I'm liking a nice powered up fairway driver here. Gold X Explorer here. Slithered around those little stumps at the end and rewarded with a circle 1 birdie putt. Another birdie, starting off on the back 12 here on the last of our letter holes, hole F. It's a solid par 3. Here we are on hole 10. It's going to be the 16th hole of play if you're going all the way through, playing the lettered holes as well. Tucked in the B position, this one's a 710-foot par 4. Kind of a low ceiling for the first half of your flight here, and it really opens up, so if you hit the right angle, you can bomb a tee shot here. You want to avoid the wood line to the right, so missing off to the left here is good. Late in the hole, we also have out of bounds racquetball and tennis courts to the left. Basket sits on a bit of a ridge. Snorlax has been waiting to stretch his chubby little legs all around, and it's time for him. Orbit Rive here. Pretty conservative line there, didn't really pop it up or work it right at all, but honestly you don't need too much of that here. And the left to right side slope that takes up most of the fairway kind of keeps those skips in check. Usually you don't go too far left. 283 feet to go on a low ceiling approach. There's a walking path to the left that is out of bounds right next to the racquetball and tennis courts. It's important that I try to use the side slope to the right of the basket to check my speed coming in here. I'm gonna go straight harp. Rookie mistake, forced the issue with the low ceiling there, going with a slower club. Should have bumped up in stability and speed. Gotta settle for birdie here. This property has so many amazing facilities, including this racquetball tennis area over here. Really has everything. No matter what your hobby, there's probably a spot for you here at Tom Brown. Hole 11 is a very technical par 3 at 315 feet. Right about the halfway point in the flight, you have to go about 45 degrees right here. Plays very well for a right-hand forehand. I'm gonna take my Gold Line Burst Pioneer here, hit it firm with a little bit of hyzer angle, let the overstability of the disc carry it right. Oh, I heard something late there, gonna have a long putt. I did my job though in this hole. I feel like you kind of hit the initial gap on the angle you want, and then whether you get through or not is kind of a bit of a coin flip. Next time I might bump up to that Glow Pioneer for a little more overstability. You really got to get aggressively right in the second half of the flight here. Hole 12 is another one of the holes that we did not get to see at the Open of Tallahassee, and probably for decent reason. This one is super tight, mandatory to the left, keeping you from throwing anything off to the right side. Basket perched up on the hillside there at 315 feet. A little flex shot might get you there, or you can try to throw it straight and cross your fingers. Going Gold Line Pioneer here. A little bit of turn out of the hand. Beat the one skinny tree that's in the middle of the gap that you got to pure, and we have a putt from the bottom of the hill. Can't ask for much more than that on this hole. Able to snag a rare 2 here on hole 12. Hole 13 is a 330-foot par 3 tucked under this gorgeous big oak tree with some out of bounds just long of the pin. Perfect for that same Pioneer I threw in the last one. Oh, a little too low there, but had the line. Some of y'all might recognize this green. We played this hole as a combined par 5 during the Open at Tallahassee. And I really like the variability this hole provided, kind of a long eagle look, or you had to work for a birdie still. Got to settle for par on a pretty simple par 3. Hurts my soul, but it's all right. Hole 14 is 5 feet shorter than the previous hole. Another par 3 here. In the tournament, we played from a tee about 50 feet back with an elevated bucket. This one's right in the perfect range for the Royal Trust. Oh, just a bit low there. Came out of my hand a little early too. Oh, just nicked the rightmost chain. Not quite. Another disappointing par. Kind of sucks to get the harder of the 3 par 3s that I just played, but that's golf sometimes. Another par 3 on our string of par 3s here for hole 15. This one's 345 feet, playing through this beautiful grove of crepe myrtles. I've always liked playing this hole. I'm gonna try out my trust here, try to land it maybe circle's edge right, skip it up. In the bucket? Oh no. Barely too high there. I love that line, but trickled through the stuff to a circle's edge look. Oh, so close. Millimeters short there. Always a fun hole to throw here on the 15th. Hole 16 is a very demanding par 3 at 345 feet. You got a mandatory on the right side, keeping you in left, making this one essentially a tunnel shot. I'm really liking that Latitude 64 trust on this one again. I'm still not sure if I beat the tree or not. Gotta hold the follow through. Had to trust that one through a skinny gap. Paid off with a birdie. Definitely one of my favorite oaks on the property. We've got 2 holes to play in this gorgeous 24-hole track. Hole 17 is going to be a tunnel shot with a slight bend to the left. It's in the longer of the 2 positions right now at 385 feet. Perfect for a straight fairway driver on a little bit of hyzer. The Gold X Explorer is tailor-made for this type of hole. And you honestly can't drop a better shot. I didn't get the skip left. Looks like I hit the roots of some tree or something. But looks like we probably will have a circle 1 putt for birdie. Gotta earn your tap-in birdie on this hole. Always a fun one to throw. So, looking back at it, that is the shorter of the 2 pins. The longer one located 50 feet past. Plays long though for 335. I'd like to Bushnell that one. Squirrel fight. I know, like me, you're probably itching to find out what other hobbies you can indulge in here at Tom Brown Park, and here's a short list of some of the opportunities. Crazy. Here we are on the 24th and final hole at the gorgeous Tom Brown Park. Hole 18 is a par 4 at just over 800 feet. Low ceiling gap here to the right side that most players are going to take. There is some stuff to the left there that's not as enticing, but definitely doable. You'll see big forehands here, straight low fairway drivers, or the aggressive power roller that I'll be choosing. Way out there, finished off to the right. Should have a pretty open approach to this elevated basket. The reason I really like the roller here is because if you can work yourself right enough of that initial tunnel, you'll kind of be able to go around this big oak tree that has the lowest canopy of any of these guardians. I'm gonna go glimmer stiletto here, try to skip it right at the base of that big pine tree. Flopped on its back and rolled a little bit long, but executed my line just a touch inside of what I was hoping for. awesome elevated circle 2 to finish out the round. Another amazing touch of this track is there's bricks in the ground denoting the 10-meter circle 1. Just another one of the cherries on top out at a beautifully done track. This was day 5 of Vlogmas out at Tom Brown Park in Tallahassee, Florida. And this was giveaway number 2, so make sure once again to hit the description below to see how to enter that. I'm Connor O'Reilly, and it's been a pleasure having you guys here with me at Tom Brown Park. We love playing here and hope to be back next year. Thanks for joining, you guys. Also, don't forget to tune in tomorrow for day 6. We're gonna have a special guest coming at you guys. Is that good?